So let's take a look at the vSphere Optimization Assessment, or VOA. Really, the vSphere Optimization Assessment provides a tremendous opportunity for us to work with our customers to go way past the idea of just selling naked vSphere. And as we look at all of the changes and advancements that have been made inside of version 6, the VOA makes all the more sense and also becomes all the more important in that cohesive vision that we're presenting to customers. The VOA represents a significant market opportunity. There are over 25 million unmanaged vSphere hosts. So that means that approximately 80% of VMware customers have vSphere only. So the potential for you as a partner is tremendous. Virtual workload growth has increased substantially year over year over year, and it continues to do so. We're assuming that virtual workload growth will be looking at 73% increase in another 2 years. We do these polls when we're out on the road, asking people to use their cellular phones to answer questions. And you see these respondents up here as probably the greatest levels of concerns. This is a top investment priority for your customers. They're looking at big data, virtualization, cloud. This is where it's at. And this is why vSphere optimization assessments can help you propel your business forward and also provide the right service to your customers so that they're growing inside of the maturity arc. It also gives you a chance to increase revenue and services and profitability inside of your own company. This is a pretty impressive metric. The average deal size that was closed as a result of the vSphere optimization assessment in 2014 was over $65,000. Now, this creates far more insight than just revenue. This is really about the fact that customers are seeing value inside of vSphere operations assessments. They're moving toward vRealize operations and vRealize operations insight, and that they're still excited about the platform. So what is it? The optimization assessment is just a best practices health check where you're going to drop in a vRealize operations manager appliance into the environment. Now with version 6, it's significantly easier since it's just one virtual machine, not two anymore. After that, you're going to run it for approximately 30 days. After 30 days, you're going to have some empirical data that you can take back and show to the customer. We have pre-built reports, but you can also build and customize your own so that you're really delivering a value add that is custom tailored to the way you present yourself with your customers. Again, it gives you tons of opportunity to optimize, customize. If you want to plug in your own dashboards, your own formats and widgets so that you're collecting data that is relevant to your customer base, then do so. You can build those out. You can offer services to deliver based upon the recommendations of the report, which is always a great practice for those of you developing a services bench. And then you can also make recommendations for cloud migration for those of you that are using cloud as one of your go-to strategies inside of the market. There are also a lot of intangible benefits of the vSphere optimization assessment. One of probably the clearest is it creates additional stickiness inside of the account. And what does that mean? Really, it just means that as you're working with your customers, that you're becoming more and more of a trusted advisor. Your opinion matters to them. And we already know it does, but the vSphere optimization assessment gives you an additional tool to be able to drive that ideal home. Speaking of trusted advisors, as I said, it further enforces who you are as an advisor. as the wisest person when it comes to virtualization. There's a recommended timeline for the vSphere optimization assessment because this isn't intended to be an indefinite deployment. In fact, it's anything but. It is very finite. The idea is that you're going to run the assessment over a 30-day collection period. At the end of the first week, you're going to take a look at the health and workload data and make sure that it's accurate. At the end of the third week, you're looking at risk and efficiency data becoming more accurate. It's important to remember that operations evolves and it learns over time. So we need to level set with the customer that this is not for remediation. It's not for them to drop it in and fix the problem and then dump it. This is for them to get a good snapshot of where their environment is today. So those are your two key marks. First week, third week for levels of accuracy. And then we look at our starting points. Day one, it's on-site or remote, dropping in the tool and getting everything started for data collection. Midway down, you're looking at a checkpoint where the sales rep's going to come in and perhaps even have an engineer talk to them and go over a follow-up of how things are doing and then discuss the end of first week health accuracies. And then at the end, 30 days, you're looking at action items. Where do we go from here? How are we actionable upon the findings of the vSphere optimization assessment? What do we as a partner recommend you do next to help drive your business forward and further our relationship as partner and customer? So like I said, everything you need is really inside of Partner Central. And if you have folks that are unsure, we have tons and tons of enablement. In fact, today's session is a great example. Get people involved in the 201, 301 sessions around vRealize operations. Get them logging into Partner Central. Get them completing their operations management competency so that not only will your folks feel far more secure about what they're doing with operations, but it's also going to be have greater margin for you when the deal comes through. And if you need help or you're looking for additional ways to customize or tweak reporting, that's when you talk to your folks here so that they can help you and connect you with the right resources and help guide you. And we'll be having additional sessions around vSphere optimization assessment as well. As I said, this is a huge opportunity. It links directly to VMware's Power Plays with vSOM. And it's now available with Operations Insight. So this is a huge move forward and a great next step for all of your customers. A really cool way to do this, and I've heard this from a lot of people out in the field, is they're doing events. And they're doing vSphere optimization customer events. So they're going out there and they're canvassing. They're getting people to an event. And at the event, they're giving them a quick start on installation. So even helping them remotely install from the event. And then being able to follow up with them and demonstrate and show what they're going to see inside of their environment. And then connecting that back into the sale. So imagine, if you will, a room full of customers, all understanding, giving access, knowing what they're there for, and being able to help drive the VOA idea even further. Plus, it's a tremendous value add for you as a partner, being able to provide them that service, and then being able to be the one that follows up with them, using your experienced professionals and being able to deliver the services and the platforms that you recommend based upon the vSphere optimization assessment. Thanks for taking the time to listen today. Really appreciate your attendance. Be sure to check out additional video content that's going to be made available here. And also be sure to sign up for additional broadcasts of these sessions as we progress through the quarter. We've got a ton of great topics coming up, and I look forward to seeing you then.